Hello everyone. So the next topic that we're going to talk about is inventory management. It is used for managing the stock of all the material used in company code. As such, it is also called as stock management. Stock is normally divided into three types: unrestricted stock, quality inspection, and blocked stock. Unrestricted is the normal stock and is used for any types of stock issues, transfers, or any other consumption related activities. Whenever material is normally used, it is the unrestricted stock type. So quality inspection stock is used only for maintaining the stock of material kept aside for checking the quality of the material. It cannot be used for any other purpose. Blocked stock in the SAP system is used for specific purposes. It is used for any of these five options or activities: kept aside for stock returning to the vendor, stock which is rejected during quality check, or stock kept aside for scrapping, stock which is completely damaged or expired and has to be disposed of, stock which is obsolete. Now, one thing to remember very clearly is the blocked stock should not be used for reservation purposes. Okay. Now, whenever stock is received, issued, or any type of movement, any type of stock movement takes place, the stock is said to be moved, and this movement of stock is identified by a three-digit number called movement type. In the standard SAP system, every possible movement of stock is already identified and assigned a relevant movement type code. So some of the commonly used movement type are 101, goods receipt against purchase order, 122. Like this, you have some of the commonly used movement types. Now, whenever stock movement takes place, the SAP system will automatically carry out or execute the following activities. A material document is created as proof of change in stock quantity. An accounting document is created as proof of change in stock value. Stock status is updated, and the reference document, in case you have any reference document, that status will also be automatically updated. One very important thing to remember is the material documents and accounting documents are usually created for each year separately, and they can only be created automatically. They cannot be created nor changed manually, not possible by anybody, right? So in order to carry out any activities with stock, we need to first have the stock, right? So stock can be received with reference to a purchase order or without reference to a purchase order. First, the most frequent way of receiving stock is through purchase order. So let's see how to receive the goods against a purchase order. In order to receive stock against a purchase order, the following are the prerequisites. The purchase order must be released through a release procedure. The purchase order must have at least one open item. MMFI integration must be completed, and there should be at least one open posting period. The purchase order must be released through a release procedure condition is to indicate that the purchase order must be an approved document. Only when the approval is taken, the relevant material is not only indicated as required for carrying out the business activities, but the budget for payment to vendor is also kept aside. Purchase order must have at least one open item indicates that there should be at least one item still pending to be delivered in the document. If all the items are delivered as as created in the purchase document, then the document should not be used for receiving any more stock. MMFI integration must be completed to ensure the value of the transaction is updated in the relevant GL account. Posting period indicates the current month of transaction, so whichever month you are currently in, that month should be open for carrying out transactions, right? Now, all the inventory transactions in the ECC system are carried out using a single transaction code called MIGO. Before ECC, there were close to 35 different transaction codes for different inventory transactions. So the end users had to remember most of these transaction codes, the activities carried out in each of these transaction codes, the type of reference documents which can be used. So it was a lot of a detail that they need to remember. But from ECC version itself, all these transactions are carried out through a single transaction code. As such, The transactions carried out through MIGO are now called as enjoy transactions. So now let's see how to receive the stock against the purchase order that we created earlier. So let's connect to the application. Enter the transaction code MIGO and IGO in the command box. When the MIGO screen opens, this is how the document will look like. The screen will look like. The first field is the activity that you want to carry out. Select goods receipt, purchase order, enter the purchase order number, and specify the movement type. Press enter will show you the items within the document. Select the item that you want to receive, specify the quantity that you are receiving, specify where you are receiving and which storage location, and specify the stock type. Once you have entered all the details, click on item OK, click on check. Clicking check will indicate if there are any errors and warnings. Because I'm receiving partial stock against the total stock ordered, the system is showing me a deficit quantity message. That's fine. If you get only the warning message, that's okay. Click on post or save. Now this is an error for FI integration. Now in the real time, you will never get this error. Just to show you that it is possible in case the FI integration is not carried out. Let me resolve this. Just give me one moment. Resolving that issue and clicking on post will ensure that the document is posted. Now, like I said, for every inventory transaction, the material document will be posted. Once the document is posted, once you get the document number, if you want to see the document details, go to the transaction code MB03, enter the document number, and this is how the document details will be displayed. Material document is the proof of the quantity change. So this is the quantity that you received of this material in this plant storage location against this movement type. To check the accounting document details, click on this accounting document link to that material document, and it will show you the accounting entries. So double click on the accounting document number option. Inventory value will be a plus, GRIR, that is your reference document value, will be a minus. One basic rule of accounting is both the entries should be balanced. So to balance the entry, there's a third entry called loss, price variance. To check the stock status, go to the transaction code MMBE, enter that material number. If you don't remember the material number, go back to MB03 and check the material number 946. Now you go to MMBE, enter the material number, click on execute, and it will show you the details of the quantity received. Okay. To check the reference document status, go to ME23N and check the details. So this is the document number. In the item detail part, go to purchase order history and it will show you how much stock has been received. And in the header part, it will also show me that 100 pages have been delivered. So like this, all the details can be checked. Now when you're receiving the stock, if you want to distribute the quantity between multiple storage locations and multiple stock types, select the item, click on distribute quantity, close the tab and enter the quantities here. 100 quantity in SL02, 75 into quality inspection in SL02, 50 in blocked stock in SL03. Like this, the same store location, you can enter multiple stock types or the same stock type into multiple storage locations. Once you have entered all the details, click on item OK again. Either you can check item OK here for individual items, or you can check it here itself. Click on check. Again, you get the deficit message. Okay, it means the material has not been extended to the other storage locations. So you go to MMSC the transaction code MMSC to extend the material to the other storage locations in that plant. Extend it SL03 and SL04. Save it. Now go back, click on check. Okay. Inside the transaction and enter it again.